watch Otterley's landing. And it's always worth watching. I don't think we've got time to get off before the next one comes. Because the next one's sort of saying, no, we're a bit worried.
Yeah.
So we don't. So a bit of wobble, bit of balloon.
So not down until the intersection, it just goes around.
Goes round. I've seen them. There they are. They are coming.
Yeah. So runway 15 and Eagle.
Backtrack.
Final turn 15 from Peter Bravo. Landing.
Is that just her? Yeah.
That's her. That's the one that said, we're coming back, we can smell oil.
You don't want that, I guess.
No. Interestingly, he's flying, she's talking on the radio. He's deaf, she can't fly.
Is that, how legal is that?
Apparently it's fine.
So,
Yeah, you go. Golf Charlie Oscar is backtracking runway 15 for departure.
what's the like, I feel something I'm going too fast for a taxi?
Thank you for
Yeah,
holding.
yeah, you can slow down. We're not in a rush now. You can go fast when somebody's coming, but when nobody's coming, may as well take your time.
Okay.
Golf Romeo Oscar, downwind 15, touch and go.
Oh. Okay.
Big clouds about. Okay, line it up straight, nice. Tiny bit to the left, in my opinion. I'm just sitting feeling the aeroplane and it's pointing at the airplanes parked up. Don't mind, you'll be turning right on.
Yeah.
But remember, the guidebook says, check harnesses, hatches, headsets, check everything's working. Yeah. Have another look and decide what you're doing. We are going to open the throttle. We're going to make sure it makes the right noise. It says something near 5, and that we get ourselves going.
Yep.
If we're not airborne by the intersection, we're going to close the throttle and just stop. Yep. If we get a problem, we're going to lower the nose and pick a field. The wind is slightly from the right, so it might be better to turn right. And we're going to do a circuit to the left and disappear that way.
Okay.
Yep. Golf Charlie Oscar, taking off. Runway 15. Golf Romeo Oscar, final 15. Contact up.
And then left?
Yeah. Just give it a few seconds. Yeah, it will be left. But just give it a couple of seconds to get a bit of height. Because we're going to turn downwind. And we have to turn all the way around. So now's the time to start going left. Go at that light colour farm roof. Turn towards that, please.
Check left, turn left. We keep it 60-ish knots.
Yep, 60 is perfect. And you can just back off on the power at 100 RPM or so.
Wipe on this one, or?
Yeah, that one there. And we're actually going to go off in the other direction, so I think we might as well just turn. We're going to get as high as we can go any second now.
Nothing there, nothing
Yeah,
there.
round to the left and over the clubhouse. And when you get to cloud base, don't go any higher. Keep going round, clubhouse is over there.
So that's it?
Keep the turn going.
Keep the turn going.
Yeah, all the way over the clubhouse. And when you get to cloud base, you cannot go any higher. Obviously.
Yeah.
That's your problem to deal with.
So that's That's good.
Romeo Oscar, downwind 15.
Stay over that hill, please. Nobody lives on that hill. We're supposed to do our departure at 1,000 feet above the field. We're doing it at 900 feet above the field. I'm not stressed about that.
Okay.
Yeah. If we arrive back at 1,500 above the field, we won't see the field, so we better keep an eye out for people coming back.
Okay.
Because they might be doing the same thing. As we leave, we do the fart check.
The fuel.
Yeah. But I always include flaps. Because I've flown an airliner with the flaps down
Okay, that's
for 300 miles. I've flown my microlight with the flaps down on 2 occasions for 50 miles. So, if somebody speaks to you, or the engine goes as you're taking off, you will forget the flaps. At the point when you wanted to move the flaps, you'll go, I've left the choke out.
Yeah.
And then the flaps are staying where they were. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, understood.
Just a distraction. So, flaps, fuel, we don't need it. Okay? Did we put the fuel in the tank?
Yeah, you did checked.
Twice I've taken off without putting the fuel in the tank.
Yeah.
In the can next to the car. Okay? Twice.
Yeah.
I've been doing this 40 years. But you go, oh, fuel's still in the can, isn't it? You go back and put it in. And we've done it once in an airliner.
But they not enough fuel, what do you
Not
mean?
enough fuel in the airliner. That was a very complicated story, but it can happen. So, flaps,
Romeo Oscar, final
fuel
15.
pump,
Okay.
fuel quantity,
Yeah.
because we might have changed our plan. We might have said, no, let's go further. Oh no, we haven't got enough fuel to go further. F, A, altimeter, it's already set up Q and H. Can we go off in this direction?
Yeah, check
please?
right on
Yeah. A, altimeter. We've already got it set up Q and H, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. R, radio call. Straight along the line of the hills. We might as well have some ridge there. Along the line of the hills there. R, radio call. I'm going to say,
Gold Charlie Oscar, departing to the west. Full call on this one.
done. And finally, T. Do we put the transponder on? Yes. Are the temperatures and pressures such that we should turn straight around and go back? As Chris K just found out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did it.
Radio chain 5 from Kilo Bravo.
So, no, we're good. Let's carry on. Okay. We've done a nice departure. Now we're looking for a gap in the clouds.
Taxi to hold.
And there's a gap coming up.
It is. So are you going to use full power?
We're going to use full power and we're going to fly, and you're going to need quite a lot of right rudder. And the other thing that might not have been covered in this is you don't climb in glider. When you climb, you have a look up. Because there are people going past who are like 400 feet higher than you, and they don't care about you. Yeah, he's well below me. Yeah. And if you don't look up, then they just stop looking at you. Not a problem. But this thing can climb at 800 feet per minute. 30 seconds later, you can be there.
Yeah.
So if you're going to change what you're doing, have a look. When we get under these clouds, we're going to climb up and go over the next ones, okay?
Okay.
And you're going to look. There's no aeroplane filling the gap. You're going to smoothly apply full power and hold the nose up, and it'll be steep until we're doing 50, and you're going to use right rudder, and we're going to climb to go over the next one.
Okay.
And I don't think it's hard enough. And you can retrim it so it flies that speed on its own.
50.
Yeah.
On the
And
dial.
we're also going to take a look at the engine temperature and pressure. Yeah, the engine's not too hot. We'll be in a minute. Go through there. Full power. And nose up, no, you won't make it. Turn slightly right to have the gap. And keep slowing. And then retrim. Slightly less right rudder. You're aiming at that blue there.
Yeah.
And we can go
I saw
that speed, okay? We're looking at the diamond speed.
Not the gap we expected, or I expected.
And we've got a clear clear this cloud, so keep going. The engine stopped to fall in it, which is a bit sad.
Departing from the causeway next to the southeast. Report on rejoin. South Peter Bravo.
Keep going over that bit, because I don't think we can clear that bit.
Okay.
Okay, you can lower the nose slightly and go to best rate of climb. Because we've cleared it, haven't we?
Yeah, best rate is
We
600.
we wouldn't have cleared it at this angle, would we?
No.
We'd have got it plowed. So that's the only time I really use this. And I would level off, eh? And take a look at the rocket spectre on the cloud there. A circular rainbow.
Oh yeah, see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very nice
That's
actually.
very cool.
Do you say level off, but I think we're gonna go.
Yeah, well, we're going to circle around within the cloud. Yeah.
Level off here?
Yeah. And turn left, turn with the clouds. So, we're reaching that problem where in 300 feet, we have to be 1,000 feet clear of the cloud. So I'm trying not to break the law. And I'm giving you the problem. And having obstacles to fly around is actually giving you something to think about. Okay, can you go under that cloud there? There's one we're going to go over and then we're going to go under the next one. Lower the nose, engine temps are fine, full power off.
Full off?
Full off, we're going under that cloud.
So because speed up is 70 knots now.
Yeah.
But I thought we shouldn't do full off.
No, but we have to. We're doing what's necessary because we have to.
Yeah.
And I know I'm making it artificial. We don't do this unless we have to. Now, that's working, okay? But you'll have to push them. Keep pushing, and you're going to have to go 80. So you've got all the power off, and it's bad for the engine. But I'm showing you that on some days, this is a necessary evil. So that's the one I wanted to go under, and you have succeeded. Nice. Now, if you can fly along with a little power on, just to get the engine temperature sensible, that'll do.
Keep descending.
No, yeah, you can. As long as we're below this cloud, I want to turn around and go back above it. Okay.
I think we're above now.
Yeah, level off there. Let's just trim normal and slow down a bit. You're going quite fast, and turn around to go back. I want to reverse that route completely and go back over the next one. We've done that exercise. There's a load of cars in this field here. They're either shooting or paragliding. And it isn't a bad paragliding day on this hill
No, they're
here.
paragliding, I can see them.
Ah, yeah, there you go. We'll possibly have to watch out for those guys, but they're big, bright, colourful and slow. Can you see that next cloud there?
Yeah.
Over that cloud, please. Same exercise. Make sure you're doing a look. Yeah. Do what's necessary to get me over that cloud.
I think we don't need full power.
Or max rate of climb. I agree. See the edge of this one? There's a little shelf in it. Go over that bit, please. Then you will need it. I know I've made that artificial. Nice. Have a look at the temperature of the engine.
Oh, looking good.
It's all looking good. In a steep climb, it's wise to occasionally do that. Yeah, there isn't anything there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also it makes it harder. You have control, still over this bit of cloud here, please. As you can see, the climb handle is silly. Take a look at the temperatures. Not been long, has it? They are coming up.
Yeah.
I know that one's only getting toward the green, but on a hot summer's day, I've seen them well up here when we've been doing this exercise. There you go, you have cleared it. on cloud. It also says in sight of the surface when below 3,000 feet. I can see it behind us, honest. Yeah, yeah. The level is off. I'll fly around that cloud there. Not higher than it, just round it. As close as you can get to it. Bit less power because it'll climb. And when we go above 3,000 feet, we're breaking the law.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, we didn't.
But we didn't.
Yeah. Oh, it's still tiny bit climbing.
Stick close to it. Wow, that's bright.
Oh.
You've got sunglasses on. You think it's okay?
So it's 3,060 now.
Yeah, okay. Let's go over that gap in the clouds over there.
Echo Tango, backtracking 15 to departure.
Being a glider pilot, you actually fly the aeroplane nicely.
My Tango's backtracking to the intersection of checks.
So I see some fields down here, and I think I recognise them. Go fly, use location services, and it says beetling along there. Yeah, we are where I thought we were. Okay, so we've got a bit of clear space here, and if we go above 3,000 feet, we could argue we're 1,000 feet clear of cloud. I'll demonstrate if that's okay. It's just this app supposed to demonstrate more. I'm going to trim us a bit to a normal speed. I'm going to look out. I'm going to do the hazel checks. Height. Yep, good height. Airframe. The wheels are up. The flaps are up. We're strapped in. There's a check that's coming along soon. Airframe. Oh, Michael right down there. Just going under the clouds.
Okay,
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
I thought it was
Oh, it could be a car.
Yeah, I
on
think
a
it's
road.
a car.
Oh, it's a car, yeah. HA. Airframe.
Straps and security.
Yeah. Hey, security, I'm strapped. Yep. Loose objects are good. Engine temperature and pressure are all good. Location is good. And now, the reason I'm drifting around and looking is I am looking out. Look out. The location is good. We're not over anybody in particular. And if we get this wrong, the engine quits, we just glide into one of these fields. And so now I'm going to say there's nobody here, there's nobody coming, and I'm going to just go take this bank up. Look where the horizon is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go bit more power, bit more bank, bit more power. Not stupid. And we're not going to go below 60 knots. And I've lifted the cowl bump to the horizon. I'm pulling.
Yeah, that's
And
quite.
I'm dropping a bit as
Yeah,
well.
and more power, I guess.
Okay, so I'm now going to notice the slip ball's not in the middle.
Yeah, left loader.
So if I give left rudder, I have to pull a lot.
Oh, I see.
Oh, because watch,
Yeah.
we're in a dive straight away. Yeah, and I didn't give a lot of left rudder. It was a tiny amount. Yeah, tiny amount of left rudder. I've still got the cowl bump going around on the horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I level off, I have to stop pulling and take the power off.
Yeah. Otherwise you'll.
Otherwise you go faster. You have control, you'll go.
Yeah, I do check left,
Yeah.
so bank and power, and then pull.
That's enough power. But the nose is down a bit in my opinion.
It
And
is.
soon. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, I take it all back. The cowl bump's right there. We're going round a little less power.
We're climbing too
Yeah.
much. And then if I pull left further, I need to pull more.
Yeah.
Much more.
But then the rudder's slap in the middle. right. Can we go down 200 feet?
Yeah.
I'm only saying that because you do see where I'm going with that.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody would ever bother us about it, except if somebody goes past and then writes an approx report. And you hit this person. And then they would say, then they'd look at all the data and go, oh, your transponder said you were above cloud, and we think was, and I'll say, well, I thought it was this high.
Yeah.
And then they go,
Yeah.
don't make that mistake again. But it's just not necessary to make a mistake.
Maybe we should give ourselves like 100 feet margin.
Yeah, I agree. Let's take a look at where we're going. Just down here somewhere, there's a... Okay, nobody here. You're good to go to the right with the same exercise. Now, that's good.
So climbing again.
You're climbing, and you've not set a power.
And
You've just got to look where the speed is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you want your speed back. So lower the nose. You pull the nose up quite positively. But now it's coming back. So you were too fast with the pull.
Yeah.
You pulled before it was, and the nose is still high because mine. You're going round with the cowl bump on the horizon, which is a climbing attitude for a gentle bank.
Yeah,
So,
that wasn't a good.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I'll try again on that.
Yeah.
Again back to 3000, so I will go down a bit. So all the way around, I will try to keep 60.
Yeah. But don't start pulling until you've got a lot of bank.
Yeah. Okay. Just trying to give myself 100 margin.
Okay.
Okay.
Golf, Mike Tango's taking off on 15.
The nose is coming up already. More bank. More bank. Bit more. Let's have a... That's not bad at all. Because you glider pilots should be able to turn 45 easy.
Yeah.
60, probably a bit less. But
Sitting on the left is a bit, because now it feels lower. Now it feels lower.
yeah, but that's because your head's so much higher than mine. I mean, look down here. I'm at the bottom of the cockpit
Yeah.
down here. Okay, nice. In the test, they might even want that much. Oops, and I've just let the nose go down. And I'm trying to recover it without...
So what is this?
in the test, they might want that much.
Okay.
You know, I'm just sort of saying they might.
Okay, I could provide that, I think.
Sorry?
I think I can do that a bit. So, oh.
Oops, we went through our own turbulence. And you're welcome. I think you'd be. That was perfectly acceptable. What you were doing was very smooth, very nice.
Back to 3000 again. That's...
Yeah. Let's not go too high. What time did we split down?
50 past,
I think it was 50, yes, I agree. Can we go that way? The only reason I say that is that's where the airfield is. I appreciate that they can't see us, but we have an agreement not to fly over our airfields, and we are at 3,000 feet, and we'll go over here. I believe there's going to be a gap, and we're going to do a side-slipping descent through the gap.
Okay.
You see what I'm talking about?
I'm not sure. The gap.
I'm not convinced either, but we will find a gap.
Okay.
I'm not desperate for a gap yet.
Yeah.
So if the engine stops, point to any kind of blue. You can see the green through there,
Yeah.
rather than go through a thick bit. And there are thin bits, but I'd like a genuinely thin bit. So if we think we can get through this one, engine temperatures and pressures are fine, aeroplane's fine, fuel's fine, been in the air, approaching 40 minutes. There's a gap here, isn't there?
The second one, I guess? Or the...
I think the second one, yeah. That one's too big for our purposes.
Yeah.
But we'll use it if we have to. Because we're not going to fly around, for 10 minutes looking for the perfect gap. First one looks a little marginal, not very gappy at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you prefer pushing the left rudder or the right rudder? Your side slip.
I think I'll do right first and...
Okay.
But I have the better view.
So I can see fields.
Yeah.
You might as well start your descent. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're going to go over, and when we want fast, we're going to start pushing the rudder. When we want to come down faster, and again, this is max rate of descent. But when required, we're going to close the throttle completely. Have a look under us. If I have my electronic conspicuity, my aeroplane spotter on here, I'd be using it to see there's nobody flying along. So we have to keep our eyes open. When we clear this, you're going to go down as steeply as you can using no power and full rudder. Lots of rudder. I think you can steepen up now. Probably you're going to get under it, perhaps.
About 70 knots.
Right. I won't go any faster. That's it, you got it. Nobody down here. Have a look around, because we could surprise people by just appearing. Hyperspacing into view. Nice. Back to level flight.
Does the engine's idle RPM change? Because like now idle seems like 2,000.
When you're in this, as opposed to on the ground and in the air?
Yeah.
Yes, because on the ground it's driving the air back all the time. At low speeds, at low RPM, the propeller is probably being pushed slightly by the atmosphere. So yes. So we've done steep turns. We've done steep climbs, steep descents. We've said why we cruise climb. Can you see this line of this road? Can you fly along that feature, please?
On the book it says feature should be on your left. So you should be on the right side of the feature.
Yeah. Nice. Go up to about 4,000. We're into quite a stiff breeze here. And retrim for that speed.
Sorry, can I say it again?
Go up to about 4,000 RPM.
I thought you said the altitude.
No. Yes, I realised I didn't say RPM, you were quite right. So we're against quite a stiff headwind. But now we're making reasonable progress. Not very fast, let's have a look. We're covering the ground at 57 knots, which is not that good considering the airspeed indicator says between 80 knots.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Marlborough. The hill over there is the hill we went round on takeoff. It's the hill that was in the cloud this morning. That's Martinsell Hill, and that can be seen from nearly everywhere. So I propose to go back to the airfield. Yep. Clearly, we better do the fart arrival checks. They're on the list, or we can go through them in our heads if you like.
Yeah, the fart checks is that.
Yeah. Which is fuel.
Fuel.
Are we desperate?
No.
No. Shall we put the pump on? Yeah.
Fuel pump.
Yeah.
Fuel's on.
Altimeter. Back to 995.
Well, it could have been changed, but
Other way, because we're going to be nearer the ground. Yeah.
995.
I would slow down a bit now. I was just asking you, for the hell of it, to go fast, because it's just. And I thought it would take longer, and we were nearly back. FAR, radio, better tell them we're coming back. No, we can't come back at 1,500 feet, because we're not even making 1,000 feet. If we go to 1,500, we won't be able to see the field. So I'm going to tell them. Flex radio, Golf Charlie Oscar is returning from the northeast, and we will join overhead, but only at about 1,000 above the field, and clouds in the way beyond that. So take us up as high as we can go. There's 200 feet high.
Yeah, Roger. Is that Charlie Oscar or Romeo Oscar?
This is Charlie Oscar coming back.
Yeah, Roger. You receiving us okay? We're out near Hungerford.
Yes, you're easily 5.
Roger.
Okay, so we got to watch out for these damn people.
Just birds.
Just birds. R, T, temperatures and pressures, all good. Transponder still okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So turn us to the right, point us straight at the hill. We're arriving in this, so nobody lives in this bit really, and we're going to try and get to 800 if we can.
I think we can.
That gives us 300 feet above the circuit height. And if you come slightly right, you'll be able to see, because this is in the way for you seeing the hangars and the flood house.
Yeah, I can see the airfield, yeah.
You can see the airfield. So when you're going to Martinsell Hill, from this direction, you're going to the airfield. It's just a question of finding it.
Yeah.
I would now trim for about 60, just so the world's going past at a gentle pace, and I'd set the throttle for it to about 3.8 as you have done. And I won't go any higher, because somebody coming the other way might be hard to see.
What's the radio call? Can I do those? Like,
Sorry?
The radio calls.
Oh, you can do them. What we're going to say is Golf Charlie Oscar approaching the overhead at 800 feet QFE.
Golf Charlie Oscar approaching the overhead 800 feet QFE.
So we would be higher. The circuit is this way around. So that's where we're going to turn the whole time. When we get out of the circuit, that side, we're going to lower the throttle and descend 300 feet. It's not very much. And we're going to go back over that end of the runway, going that way for the circuit. Tell them, Golf Charlie Oscar overhead.
Golf Charlie Oscar overhead.
Commence your descent. This is one of those occasions when normally you'd have to, and start the turn, because there's houses coming up, where normally you'd have to descend as fast as possible, because we've got 1,000 feet to lose. Here we only have 300. So straighten up a bit. I want to go over the car park area, the end of the runway, at 90 degrees to the runway, going out that way. At 500 feet, not descending. Now's the time to turn and you look out. We don't fly through that bit out here, because that's where people are getting up to about 400 feet. And if we get down to 400 feet, that could be bad. We could have called that we were descending on the dead side, but we didn't do a lot of it. I don't see anybody in the circuit. I'm strapped in.
Yeah.
You're strapped in, the doors are closed, we've got enough fuel to carry on flying if we want to.
So I can turn left?
Yeah, you see there's a footpath in this
Yeah.
field, and we turn left to parallel the footpath. And as soon as you're going that way, you can tell them you're downwind to touch and go on runway 15. The clouds have got perfect again for going up and down.
To check the runway.
Yeah.
Golf Charlie Oscar, downwind for runway 15, touch and go.
Okay. There's a farm. We don't go over the farm. Coming this way, the trees have a little notch in them. We're going to go over the notch in the trees.
The big notch or the small?
The smallest sort of notch, and you need to reduce the power now to get us going down. Take us all the way down to 3,000. And you need to go first stage of flap, second stage of flap quite soon. And I would go
First now and wait a bit.
yeah.
I can trim for it.
And with good and high, I would go all power off. Because I usually go over that at over this thing here at like 250 to 300 feet.
Okay.
So don't make a turn towards the runway yet. Got all the power off, and let's get the thing coming down. We've got quite a headwind. We'll be fine. And all the power off means we're not upsetting these people.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with it. So off you go. Bit less rudder. I love people to use the rudder, but you're using glide remotes. Now you're going to have to use the power to sort ourselves out eventually. It's not a glider. And I don't mean you needed it then, but tell them where finals to touch and go.
Golf Charlie Oscar, final touch and go.
I was going to do the job for you, then I realised that's not necessary either.
Because on the diamond,
Yeah.
you use the feet. And actually very late.
A little fast, but we're not complaining. You were still quite quick. You hadn't slowed the aeroplane down.
Yeah, I wasn't very good at that.
No, you simply were not perfect. Let's not overdo the complaining here.
I feel I touched down so late.
You did a little, but again, I've seen later. Okay.
For drifting.
We are, I've noticed, but I'm not complaining yet. We're currently going quite fast with quite a lot of power on. And the power makes the noise that upsets the neighbours.
Touch and go again.
You want it? Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Golf Charlie Oscar, downwind, touch and go, runway 15.
Okay, look at the speed.
Do it fast again.
And I'm only look at the heights. It's only observations. It's not a massive complaint. But you had power on for like 200 or 300 RPM on for like nearly a minute longer than necessary, and eventually you end up fast and high. Okay, yeah. Do some trimming. I don't know where this trimmer sits. Take a look at your runway. And this aeroplane, with the flaps down, it causes a lot of drag. And there's a reasonable headwind against us.
Golf Charlie Oscar, final, runway 15, touch and go.
Use the feet.
Now keep pulling the stick back. There you go, beautiful. And go around, full power. Plenty of rudder because it's going to dive off to the left. When you have a reasonable amount of trim and it doesn't try to kill you quite so much.
Yeah.
As you get ready, get your thumb ready on here, because if you move it at the same time.
Thank you, radio check. Oh, yeah, I hear straight flight from Charlie Oscar. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think I fixed the issue with the radio. The antenna cable was hanging out, so I'll sort it out. I'll make it go from Kinky.
You're crystal clear now.
Issue with the radio with us, or?
Oh, no, with him. Yeah. Okay, one stage of flap to go.
Yeah, it's so easy to forget when there's 2 stage on. And
Absolutely. And that's why, when you fly away, when it says BART checks, flap is first.
yeah.
3 times. If I fly in Korea, I've gone a long way with the flaps down. Thinking, the plane's not going very well. I think we should land, because I want to pee.
Oh,
We
okay.
can come up and do more flying, don't worry.
Okay. Go Charlie Oscar, downwind, runway 15 to land.
Okay? I'd like to fly for a second. I want to show you something.
Okay.
God, this trimmers. You had it trimmed right. That's a bizarre place. Okay. I'm going to put the flaps down. They're down. I overdid it. My demonstration has not worked. What I wanted to do was demonstrate that it now flies at the speed I want it to fly at. If I demonstrated this nicely the other day, but I don't know if I can do it again today. If I go like this,
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
is it? There was no reason to be. There was no fight. You have control. If you trim it at the same time that you're pulling that, then it doesn't pitch you back.
Okay, yeah.
So you just sort of put your thumb on, and as you press the button, you move the flap slowly.
Yeah.
Yep. Bit more power. We're not landing on the. That's it. I was the one who closed the power, so I feel I should at least.
Are you doing the radio?
Miles to land. Yeah.
Golf Charlie Oscar final to land. Golf Charlie Oscar final to land.
Just gently reduce the power and all the power off. And hold the nose up.
Should we go around? No.
Do the touch and go. And now go around. Full power. When we go around, full power. Yeah.
Okay, absolutely, yeah.
Because if you get turbulence or wind shear, you will be more in it because you haven't been climbing well.
Let's try this.
Feel the rear button that you need as you put the nose up. Rear button, not the front button, the rear button.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. And this thing seems to need to be trimmed way up here. I hadn't noticed where the trimmer indicates. You got it slightly harder today because you've got the downhill runway. Landing uphill, the plane stops easy.
I think we could have stopped, but it was too fast.
we could have stopped, probably, but it's very wet. You put the brakes on and you start sliding. You're turning on the runway and not stopping very much.
Yeah. Go Charlie Oscar downwind, runway 15 to land.
So try taking the power off and just go gently with the flap, and it should retrim itself to the yellow diamond speed. Shouldn't need to retrim at that point. And now if you turn, get ready, it's the front button because it puts its nose up, and start pressing the button as you move the flap. And it should. It takes the silly pitch off it quite a lot. How's it trimmed? If you let go, perfect. And I'm looking at where that is. Some of them are a notch and even 2 notches lower than this one.
So it's floating much more than I expect.
Yeah, and I, to be honest. Quite a lot of rudder held in the turn there. I'm loving the rudder use.
Go Charlie Oscar final, runway 15 to land.
So keep going at the start of the runway. We're doing great. A slightly steeper approach will be easier to touch down. Reduce the power because we're coming in steep. Then close the power.
Oh, this feels too close to the grip string.
We're going to be fine. We're stopping this time. Or are we?
I think so.
Yeah, gently on the brakes. Close the power. Move over to the right because the grass is drier in the right side. You can see there's not a vast amount left.
No.
And we'll park down there, leaving Romeo Oscar right down the bottom near the cars. Go in and turn into wind by go towards that gate that's against them, and then turn right before we hit the barn. That way, that one will have space to get out easily enough. So we've vacated the runway. So if you pull out the checklist, there's a vacate the runway checklist.
So shut down?
No, because we've not done the vacated runway vacated.
Yeah, oh, okay.
We haven't done those yet because we've only just got off. Yeah.
Yeah, flaps up, neutral, fuel pump off, transponders standby. Landing light off. Is it the strobe in the landing light?
It's the landing light. We don't have one.
Yeah.
And that was just for getting off the runway. So now the shutdown checks. Brakes on.
Brakes on, radio and transponder off.
So this, you go here. I'll do radio.
Switch the master. Record the time.
Are you sure?
I'm going to approve.